Welcome back, college baseball fans. We got another episode of the College Baseball Show from the offseason here. I've got three hosts with me today and a new guy we're going to talk about here. But we got Jared Perkins. How we doing, Jared?
Oh, ready to showcase my not-in-existent skills of the SEC here in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we are going to be doing a little SEC draft, and I'll go through the rules of that once we get to that point, but it's going to be a little bit of fun here today on today's episode. We've also got Will Mossa. How we doing, Will? You got the whole setup now, the laptop, everything good to go?
Everything is rocking and rolling. I can actually see the draft board for this one, which means no missed picks. I'm fired up for that. Jared took my intro just a little bit because I will also be showcasing my lack of SEC knowledge, and it is not SEC haterism, but the fact that it's always been behind SEC Plus, and even back in the day, really all I watched of these guys was postseason. So really putting my box score watching to the test, if you will, over the last 15 years.
We're mid-major guys, Will. We're mid-major guys.
At heart, yeah, Big 12 and mid-major at heart. It's just how it is.
The one preview show I missed last year was the Sun Belt, and you guys crushed it. So mid-major, middle of the country, you guys nailed it. Didn't need me one bit for that one. And we've got newcomer, our new co-host. He was on as a guest last season, Josh Catlett. How we doing, Josh?
I'm great. Excited to be here. Seems like a pretty good episode to be here for the first time because I've spent my whole life in the state of Alabama. I went to Auburn, so SEC baseball is like my thing. So this is kind of right up my alley, even though some of the guys I'll be taking today were playing when I was in like elementary and middle school. But yeah, happy to be on board. It's been a long time coming. So hopefully we get off to a decent start today and at least can show a little bit of SEC knowledge compared to the people that are living in Wisconsin and what the Eastern time zone.
Hey, we got UConn up here, all right? We got UConn.
I feel like I should be the least qualified, being as the far West Coast guy all the way here on the West Coast of Oregon.
I mean, I live right now 5 minutes from the Hoover Met, so this is like as right up my alley as possible.
Just dialed in. For folks, we'll be doing an SEC draft. We're going to draft positions. We'll go through all that later, but it's post-2010, so 2010 to current. We'll be going through all that. I'll tell you all the rules when we get there. But I want to start off by talking about last episode. We talked about the NCAA was going out there and fighting this blanket fifth year, and they officially denied it. So we talked about how it was approved by the judge in Colorado. NCAA is officially declining the blanket policy that allows all 2022 players to have that fifth year. Now, this is going to go through arbitration. There's going to be all sorts of court cases. Jared, we talked about this a lot off the air. This is just, I don't know what the kind of precedence is, but it feels like they almost not worth fighting, but NCAA is going to fight it, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably one time that I'm in agreement with the NCAA and the decision that they're making to fight this. I just think it's going to kill a bunch of kids that are coming to campus, especially if you're a freshman going to campus expecting playing time. Then all of a sudden, last minute, the team's bringing in some guy who's now eligible from the 2020s for an additional season. I just think like the portal's basically ended. Your freshman classes, you know who's coming to campus. Like, I would hate to see this. It's going to ruin some other guys' opportunities, especially when they've committed to that school, thinking that they're coming into a spot where they're going to compete for playing time or get an opportunity for playing time.
Yeah, and a lot of these schools, I mean, I'm not going to blame them if they try to go out there and keep a fifth-year guy that they know can produce for them and is a stud. Yeah. Like, it puts them in a tough spot. It really does. Josh, we looked at this, and it's just like there's some teams that could bring back some dudes that are not going to get pro ball opportunities, and now they could go back and get another year of NIL, another year of college baseball. Like, this can be tough.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mid-major programs could be who this hurts the most, probably because a lot of those fifth-year guys never really had a shot, or who are going to be fifth-year guys never really had a shot at pro ball for the most part. And so they can't reload, and they probably had a more difficult time getting freshmen in and the transfer portal and whatever it may be. But teams like, Georgia had a lot of seniors last year, for example. They have a lot of guys they're filling in through the transfer portal, and it kind of takes a little bit of pressure off their plate, you could say, like Wes Johnson trying to figure out where to put Michael O'Shaughnessy and Jordy Oriach and those kind of guys if they were to come back, because they probably would have. So you have to look at it in the sense of, does it suck for the guys of the high school class of 22? Yes, because the people 4 years before them got the COVID year of eligibility, and for as long as we know in the future, they're going to get that fifth year too. And so that one specific class didn't get it, and that sucks. But at the same time, it's objectively fair, because for the incoming freshmen this year and the coaches having to put together rosters and the transfers coming in, it would have never really made sense to have these guys that you wouldn't have expected at all to be thrown into the roster. And so I think it's probably the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's tough. And Will, it does add some talent possibly to these mid-major teams, but it's going to really hurt their development on maybe some of these freshmen that are maybe going to have to go play JC ball now.
Yeah, I mean, I think Josh nailed it on the head. I mean, you feel for the kids that maybe thought they were going to get that year back and they don't now. But I think when you look at it in terms of, is it good for the sport? I think that's the lens you have to view it through. Like, yes, it will suck for the individuals. Those individuals have also played 4 years of college sports. I think if you look at it from the guys who are newly coming into college baseball, like those are guys that potentially turn down draft money to then go to campus, turn down draft money, and then all of a sudden say like, oh no, like there's 2 guys at my position that are 22 years old that are now coming back. So I think for overall the sport, it is the right decision to do. But obviously it's going to affect certain humans. Every decision they make is going to affect one group. And I think that this is the lesser of the evils, in my opinion.
Yep, it's going to affect somebody. It's unfortunately going to be those fifth year. Now, I think some of them are probably going to win cases. It's really just going to come down to individual cases on this, but it'll be interesting as we keep an eye throughout the fall and see what happens with this, because it's really going to depend on fall ball when these guys find places. Josh, I'm going to start with you. Dave Van Horn gets extended to 2031. This feels like a pretty bold move where a lot of people thought maybe he was getting close to the end of his coaching career. You're now adding 5 seasons on. This is a big thing for Arkansas, and Arkansas fans now maybe get a little bit more stability here over the next 5 years.
Yeah, I think you have to be stoked if you're an Arkansas fan. And even Dave Van Horn, it gives him, 5 more years to potentially get that championship he's been looking for. I think someone said this earlier that I saw, so it came to mind for me too, but I just have to put it out there. The very first person I thought about when I heard this news is Tony Vitello. Like, there's been talks and speculations about like, oh, if the Pro Bowl thing continues not to work out, there's a spot right there in the SEC that feels a little familiar to him that he could come back to. And, well, that doesn't seem to really be the case anymore. So you can't really speculate on that whole thing anymore, but you would expect Arkansas to still be there for the next 5 years and hang around, and hopefully DVH can get one eventually. But I think this is good for the sport, good for him, good for that program.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. Will, I love seeing coaches get extended, especially top programs. We want to see these guys get extended, and it's a big thing for DVH.
Yeah, absolutely. Quite honestly, it's good for college baseball. Like, you love seeing these coaches, and we've seen the transfer portal and NIL era kind of push coaches out of the sport. So it's good to see that he's kind of holding his ground and staying with it. But I'm still not 100% convinced that he won't leave, even though his contract is running. Like, to me, there might be still something that says, he might hang him up in 2 years and they just pay him out of his contract. Like almost like they're building him a safety net. It not necessarily a safety net, but like almost like a thank you package kind of deal. Like, if you really want to hang him up, like let's say they win in 2027 or 2028 and he's like, I'm done, I'm riding off into the sunset. Like, Arkansas would probably feel okay with buying out that contract and saying like, okay, you've given so much to this program. We're okay with buying out these last 2 years. So I think that's still in play. Like, I don't necessarily think he's going to be all the way through 2031, but I think it's good for the sport. I think it's really good for Arkansas. You love to see some of those guys like Hobbs and staying under him, because you never know what happens when a head coach like that leaves. Like, maybe Hobbs bounces, maybe those guys bounce. Obviously, we have Vitello, that was potentially ready and waiting. So I think it's great for the sport. I'm fired up to see it.
Yeah, and Jared, I did say this earlier in our tweets and talks and off air, and I was like, hey, this feels like almost like a retirement package setup for him. Like, if he does retire early, now they know that they can pay him out this amount of money. But I mean, he could stay for 5 years. The guy is great shape, loves the game of baseball. The fans love him. I mean, he's really done big things for Arkansas baseball.
Yeah, I was joking with Peyton. I was like, well, he's going to die as a head coach of Arkansas at this point. No, he's what, 65, I think. He's at retirement age, but if you're going to be a head coach of baseball, I mean, Arkansas is a place to do it. And he's won 974 games with the Razorbacks. He's got 10 College World Series appearances overall. I think 8 of those are with Arkansas. I know he hasn't eclipsed and got that championship, but though he's won. Like, people have talked about the recruiting classes in the past couple of years. They haven't been that great. I think they're getting some more NIL money to Arkansas as well. Like, he's got the resources. He's got one of the best college programs in the SEC and in all of college baseball that he gets to be at the helm of. And I think he's going to get this program hopefully to a championship before the end of his tenure.
Yeah, and arguably one of the best stadiums in college baseball to watch a baseball game in Bob Walker. And so why not? I love it for him. I'm excited for Arkansas fans, and I hope that this kind of just takes that pressure off, because it felt like this pressure has been lingering the last couple of years of, hey, you got to win a title before he retires. And it felt like they just kept putting this pressure on the guy. Well, now there's no pressure. 2031 extension, go out there and win baseball games, and they got a heck of a team coming this year. Will, being the fellow Big West guy that you are for me, Dietrich resigns at Fullerton. We don't know the full situation, so we don't want to speculate anything. But we do know that Cory Vanderhook, the interim, is going to take over the interim for the 2027. He was a former Titan as a player. He coached over at UNLV for the last 5 seasons. Tremendous guy to just fill in as interim now. And we hope the best for Dietrich, whatever's going on there. But what are your thoughts here as we hear this late news? This is late in the cycle.
Yeah, but just makes a ton of sense. I mean, we've seen some coaching cycle changes in fall ball even. So I think it's really important for them to have somebody they know they can lean on prior to guys getting back to campus and really in the full swing of fall ball. So I think it's a really good decision. You get a former player in, a guy that isn't, I mean, obviously there's going to be culture changes, but when you play at that school, like you know they're going to implement the things that really, when you look at Fullerton's history, that's one of the schools that we always look at, and people that have been watching college baseball for a long time say, what happened to Cal State Fullerton? What happened to Long Beach State? So I think you like that you have the new face, but with familiar ties. Always good to see these smaller programs bring in guys that were part of the program when they were players.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. And, it just made sense. And I texted you guys about this, 4 hours ago before any of this news happened, and said, if they don't have him as the interim, at least through fall ball, it's a mistake. And then they named him that they're going to have him through 2027. It's a good call, and it's a good motion there. Jared, changes late in the season. Like, we're getting ready. We're 3 weeks out from fall ball starting here on the West Coast.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like, if you're a program like Cal State Fullerton, it feels like they just haven't gotten back to, of course, the old Cal State Fullerton. Even under Coach Dietrich, they've had the one regional appearance, but the seasons outside of that, like 2024, was brutal. They only won 16 games. They got back over 500 last year, so maybe things were turning around. But this is a program that's just become, like you mentioned, Mark, and when we were talking in the pre, they're just kind of a feeder school to the bigger schools at this point. And Cal State Fullerton used to be a powerhouse in college baseball. Like, everybody looked up to that school. Everybody wanted to go to that school, and it just hasn't been the same in a very long time for Cal State Fullerton. So, I mean, this is kind of a big blow to them, but I like Vander. I like the associate head coach who's kind of stepping in here. I think that they won't miss a beat having him at the helm. So, yeah, excited for the Titans, but yeah, kind of. It's tough when it's this close to, like you said, fall ball starting and having to kick off your season.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make some calls immediately. I'm glad that they just moved it over to Cory and just said, hey, you're going to be the guy there. Josh, when you make this change late, there's not really much you can change at this point. Your roster is pretty well set going into fall ball. The guys are coming to campus, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, for the interim coach, it can kind of be like a safety blanket where if things go poorly, you can be like, well, these weren't my guys. So you can kind of have a little bit of leeway into the next year. I mean, it's really high upside, high floor kind of thing. I mean, like, it really can only pan out well. Fullerton, they're a program with high expectations historically, but I think based on the way things have gone recently, you can kind of temper those expectations a little bit, especially when you're dealing with a coaching change this late. I mean, we would all like to see them get back to where they were. They are, like Jared touched on, one of college baseball's mid-major powerhouses forever. It's like Boise State in football, Gonzaga in basketball, but Fullerton might have even been at a higher level than that at some point. So you'd like to see them get back in the postseason more consistently. They haven't really been in the past 4 or 5 years. You'd like to see them get back there. But, I mean, I think they have a little bit of time, get their feet underneath them. It is more difficult for mid-majors this day and age with all, like Jared said, they're kind of a feeder school to bigger programs. So that can be an issue at times. But depending on the player, I think that sometimes you can take those higher profile West Coast freshmen, try and develop them there, keep them around there. Maybe, I don't know what the NIL situation is like out there, but probably not as great as some other West Coast schools. You can maybe sell them on the program itself, though. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, opportunity is what it is, right? You're going to get opportunities to play. You're going to get chances to play in front of big crowds because there still is a good following for Cal State Fullerton, winning those national titles and being that good and being a powerhouse team. Has it fallen off a little bit? Yeah, Big West has fallen off a little bit, but guess what? They're still pretty good out here on the West Coast, and they'll be followed. SEC, folks, here it is. We're going to do an SEC draft. We're going to do a snake draft of players. So Texas and Oklahoma do not count from before 2025. So we are counting the players from 2025 and 2026 season. But for the other draft purposes, we're going to put them on the Big 12 draft show, and we do that one. Mizzou and A&M are considered to be full SEC. So we're going to take in every player from Mizzou and from A&M. We're going to take all those guys. Snake draft, and it goes as follows. I did not do this. Jared did this one here. It is Mark, Will, Josh, Jared. And that was the randomized order we had. We're going to have one per position here, one catcher, one first baseman, one second baseman, one third baseman, one shortstop, and one DH/utility, just one player that you're going to select there. 3 outfielders. You can select 3 center fielders. You can select 3 at right fielders. Doesn't matter if they just have to have played outfield at some point. And then 5 pitchers. You can take 5 starting pitchers. You can take 5 relief pitchers, just 5 of the top pitchers there. Maximum of 3 players from any one team. So you can't take all LSU guys, can't take all Arkansas guys. You guys know the drill. And players have to have played that position at some point in their career. So you're taking a guy at a position, but they had to have played it at some point in their college career. So not saying that they played it in the pro level. They have to have played this position at the college level at some point in their career. And some guys have played on multiple teams. You can take them for either team that they played for. So there's some guys that have played for 2 teams in the SEC. You can take them on either team that they played for. Everybody got the rules. Everybody understand. Everybody following, loving this live. Players must be from after 2010. Well, 2010 season and post. Cool. Any questions, guys?
Let's fire it up.
Down all the rules. So I got the first overall pick. And this one was easy for me, and easy in the fact of I believe in strategy. I believe in drafting the best team forward. As you guys saw me dominate these guys on the last show. I'm taking Christian Moore. One, there's not a ton of second basemen. There are not a lot of second basemen. 375 his last year, 34 home runs. The guy hit 61 home runs in his 3 years at Tennessee. He's a over 300 average. He won a World Series title. Unbelievable. Was very, very underrated. I mean, I'm a big Travis Bazzana guy. He was not the best second baseman in the country. It was Christian Moore. Taking Christian Moore, number 1. Christian, if you're watching this show, you know that I got you number 1. He also photobombed while I was on the field in 2024 before the Florida State game. He come up over my shoulder when I was doing a review. So love Christian. Love the game. Taking Christian Moore, number 1 pick overall.
This makes me happy about 4 now.
I can't believe that. That was.
I was planning on like, all right, I know who I'm probably taking at 3. I was thinking, all right, because the second base position is so good, we can get him on the wraparound in the second round. No, just right off the board. That hurts.
That's crazy.
That hurts.
Told you I was going to throw a wrench in everybody's plans. I got the strategy.
Wow. Will, you're on the clock after that. How do you follow that up?
That was the last person I think I expected to be taken first overall, although it makes my job easy because I'm going to take one of the best college seasons to ever happen on the mound. Give me Paul Skenes.
Yeah.
2023.
Jesus.
122 innings, 209 strikeouts, 20 walks, 13-2, a 1.69 ERA, the best pitcher to never win Golden Spikes. If Paul Skenes didn't win the Golden Spikes, another pitcher is never going to win it. I've said it multiple times. I'll say it again. Give me Paul Skenes. He's frontline in that rotation for me.
Yeah. Is this because you didn't get a good pitcher in the last time we did a draft? Will, is this the reason there?
As a former pitcher, you'd think I'd believe in pitching. I'm more about the bombs and offense, but I think I'm changing the strategy for this one, and we're just going to see what happens.
I like it. That's a great pick, honestly. And realistically, you could take some of his stats from when he was at Air Force too, in the mindset of he hit a lot of bombs there. So I like that.
All right. I'm probably going to be giving Jared a couple layups here at 4 and 5 because I know who I'm taking at 3. I knew he would be here. I'm going a little bit further back, and I think we've forgotten just how good this guy was in college. Sticking at the same school, sticking at the same position. I'm taking Aaron Nola from LSU.
Yeah, that was my top pitcher.
I think we've forgotten how good he was. He was a 2-time consensus first-time All-American, was the 2014 National Pitcher of the Year. He was the ace for that 2013 College World Series team for LSU. He had a career record of 30-6 with a 2.09 ERA, started 49 games throughout all of college. 7th overall pick in 2014, so like a highly touted draft prospect. Got lots of ground balls, huge hammer curveball, was just electric for LSU in his time there. I think this is a pretty solid pick because over the course of, Skenes had the really good 1 year. I think Aaron Nola was so consistent throughout every single year he was at LSU. I like that. I'll take a pretty reliable starter at the top of my rotation.
Yeah, he was highlighted as my top pitcher. That's Aaron Nola was a stud. People forget about him.
I mean, this
Jared,
is
you get back to
insane.
back
I didn't
now.
think any of these guys that I was like eyeing. Hold on, I'm freezing.
Freezing.
Am I better now?
Freezing
There we
isn't
go.
struggling, or freezing is in your internet.
Well, now I'm like stuck between 3 guys here.
That you
That's
can
what I
make
got to
two of
figure
them.
out. I know. This is Okay, I just need to see what position I can take him at really quick first.
All right,
I'm probably not going to go pitcher because, like, what's that?
I said I think I know who you're probably going for in that case if you're trying to figure out which position to take him. Could be a couple guys actually.
There's a few guys on this list that are like they played multiple positions in college.
All right, I'm putting Charlie Condon in the outfield here to start things off.
Okay.
Like, yeah, there's just no. He was one of the best offensive players in the SEC of all time. He broke the BB Core home run record. I think he was one of the league leaders in all time in RBIs in the SEC. Just incredible what he did offensively for the Georgia Bulldogs. So I'm taking him off the board first. Let me see here. Sorry, I gotta update these things. I'm gonna put him in the
rising
outfield.
through the minor leagues now too.
Yep. The second pick's going to be a little tougher. I'm torn between going with an arm or a bat because you all took the two best arms off the board. I thought Nola or Skenes, maybe not Skenes, but I thought Nola would at least fall to me. I'd be able to take an arm and a bat. Now the arms kind of drop off a little bit after Nola and Skenes. That's a big issue. There's one more out there that I really like, but this is tough. Let me see. What if I take a 2-way guy? Do I get to put him at pitcher and first base?
I was going to ask about
No. So you only get them for one, but I mean, you get them as an overall. But but you only get them as one thing.
My question there would be like, if I took a 2-way guy, hypothetically, at like a position player, like whatever position in the field, could someone else take him as a pitcher, or is he just off the board?
He's off the board. Gone.
Okay.
This sucks. You guys left too many good players on the board.
There's low-hanging fruit that I'm hoping falls to me right here. I'm hoping you don't say it.
This sucks. I'm like, damn it. Sorry, I'm struggling with this pick.
This is phenomenal podcasting.
I know. I'm just sitting here in silence trying to figure out what to do.
The first pick of the second round, and we're already in a struggle here. We got 15 picks to go.
When we get to the 12th round, this is going to be like 2 minutes per pick.
I should put a clock on there so you get past.
Right. I'm going with this position because it's a little bit weaker. Taking Alex Bregman, LSU, off the board. 2013 SEC Freshman of the Year, first team All SEC player 2013, 2015 first team All SEC, led the SEC in stolen bases and doubles. I mean, he was an absolute stud for LSU. Going with Alex Bregman here off the board.
At shortstop, correct?
Third base. Didn't he play third there? No.
He played shortstop in college. I don't know if he played it
short.
He was short, yeah.
Well, that
if he played one game at third, you can probably swing it, but I don't know if he did.
I don't think he did. I think he started as a freshman at shortstop. I don't know if he ever played any other position.
Let's see. Well, then I'm not taking Alex Bregman with my next pick.
Oh.
We're switching it up. You're stuck. Let's see.
Is this legal? The card's already been turned in.
Is this legal? Card was not turned in.
The funny thing is you already had a third baseman and you put him in the outfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I did. I can move him back to third. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how the draft goes. It sucks because there's too many guys that I want here. I'm just gonna go back to offense and take Jack Caglione. Put him at first base.
Yeah, that's you got to put him at first. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get that. I had him listed as an outfielder, but it's a good first baseman too. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, he should be in the first 2 rounds. I would think that there'd be no reason why he wouldn't be.
That's another thin position probably. So I think that's probably
moving to the first is a good one. I got a sneaky good first baseman though.
I wasn't going to go here 6 overall at this position because it's kind of deep, but I can't fathom that he fell to me right here. I don't want to double up on the same school either, but I'm going to have to. Will talked earlier about if Paul Skenes didn't win the Golden Spike in 2023, then no one's going to ever win it again. Maybe it's because we had an absolute dog win it in 2023. I'll take Dylan Cruz from LSU. Field. I think this is a layup pick personally. In 2023, he was a Golden Spikes winner, SEC Player of the Year. He had a 4.26 average with a 12.80 OPS, 70 RBIs. He walked 21% of the time that year. Star of the national championship team, second overall pick in the draft. I mean, the resume is absolutely star-studded across the board with a double-plus hitter in college. Phenomenal talent. I think I really didn't want to go outfield this early, but I mean, if Dylan Cruz is going to be there for me, I'll gladly take it.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, Golden Spikes winners, there's only so many, right?
Yeah.
And talking about we got 16 of them on the board, and we've already taken a couple of them. That's a big one.
Well, I'm going to stay with the I'm going to stay with the common theme of Golden Spikes winners, and even though Paul Skenes didn't win it, this guy did. Give me Kevin Kopps from Arkansas. 2021 Golden Spikes winner, 89 innings pitched, 131 strikeouts, 12-1 record, 11 saves. What's the number one issue in college baseball? The bullpen. Not an issue on this team. Give me Kevin Kopps, shutting it down late. Absolutely ridiculous stats in 2021. Well deserving of that Golden Spikes award.
I thought I'd be able to get Kopps in like the 5th or 6th because he was a reliever.
No.
Golden Spikes winner,
Not
though,
here.
man.
I know.
He was so good in 2021. Such a freak. Oh, okay. That one's a safe pick. I'm going to go with, well, you know what? I'm going to stick with the theme of Golden Spikes winners. Andrew Benintendi from Arkansas had the best season ever.
Yeah.
And especially at the time that he did it, 376 average, 20 home runs. This guy was an all everything to kind of start getting that Arkansas teams on the board. And you're like, came from nowhere, built this guy up. I love Andrew Benintendi, so I'm taking him early here. There's just not a lot of Golden Spikes winners you can say they were the best player in college baseball and in the SEC. Andrew Benintendi was that guy. Man, I almost want to go another outfielder here just because, but the list is deep.
Outfield stacked.
Outfield's very stacked. And you can even move so many guys that played outfield as well. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a third baseman and my first LSU player in Tommy White. Tommy White had a very underrated couple seasons with LSU, and he was phenomenal at NC State as a freshman. This guy put up numbers. So if you're going strictly off numbers and putting a guy at third base that can hit, Tommy White's the guy. And now we're starting to see it as he's gotten into athletics, and he's hitting bombs there now. His first one this week. I'm taking Tommy White from LSU as my first pick of the third round.
I like that pick.
My team's just hitting bombs. That's all we're doing. We're just literally hitting bombs.
Except when they get to the big leagues.
True.
Andrew Benintendi cannot hit.
Andrew Benintendi, Christian Moore doesn't have a lot of home runs yet. Tommy White's got one.
Christian Moore, negative career WAR to this point, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Still love him. Still love you, Christian.
As much as I really want to take another arm here because I've got my eyes circled, I'm going to go a little bit of recency bias, and I know this position is just always thin to try and find. Give me Daniel Jackson at catcher. I mean, you got to have a catcher. I got to go early. I mean, just what a ridiculous year he put together this season. A 1.276 OPS, 87 RBI, 32 homers, 20-plus bags. I mean, truly a do-it-all catcher. Was good behind the dish. Got to have somebody to manage this staff. So I'm going Daniel Jackson with my third pick, knocking out that catcher spot.
It's a good one. He might have had the best catcher season ever as an SEC player. Like, that might just be the guy.
All right, well, I was really hoping you didn't go a catcher because if you didn't, this would have fallen perfectly into what I was trying to do. But I think there's a clear top two catchers, and it drops off super, super fast after that. So I'm going to go ahead and snag the second one right here. I'll take Mike Zunino from Florida.
I knew that was happening.
I mean, I was going to –
another Golden Spikes winner.
Yeah, if he didn't take Daniel Jackson, I was going to try and I knew you couldn't take two catchers, so I was going to take another high upside guy here and let one fall to me, but I'm going to take Zunino off the board just to be safe. He also was a Golden Spikes winner, like Mark just mentioned, two-time consensus first-team All-American. First career, he batted .327 with a 10-13 OPS, 47 home runs, 175 RBI. And this was at a time when offense was at more of a premium than it is now. Led Florida to the #1 overall seed that year and the College World Series in 2012 before getting majorly upset when they were there. Third overall pick in 2012 draft, just really great resume across the board. Thin position. I'm happy to get that one filled up with one of my top 2 guys.
I like that pick.
Yeah.
A lot.
The guy does an absolute stud offensively when there was not a lot of offensive numbers jumping off the page.
All right,
and more than serviceable behind the dish, too. Like, he was an actually good catcher, too. Jared gets the back-to-back picks to end the 3rd round and start the 4th round here.
Jared's clock is 5 minutes.
Again. I'm going to go
Northeast
first pick
internet
here.
Keep cutting out.
Guy who had 300.
Oh, did we lose Jared?
I look at Baseball Reference. It starts freezing. Am I
We
here?
pull up other things. Yep, you're back.
It's every time I look at Baseball Reference, my entire computer freezes.
Well, then
so
you
it's
can't
great.
Baseball Reference. You go off the dome, off the cuff.
I'm going to go with a Florida pitcher here, Alex Vidot. Over 3 years, posted a 2.80 ERA, 349 strikeouts in those innings. Just absolute dominance. I think he's probably one of the best pitchers besides Skenes and Nola that ever pitched in the SEC. Alex Vidot was absolutely dominant during his college career, so I'm taking him off the board first.
Absolute
to get my first arm.
100%.
I should probably put that in the right area here. Now I got to figure out if I want to go back to the arms or go with a bat. Let's see. There's so many good outfielders on the board. That's the problem. There's a ton of good outfielders.
Outfield's a stacked position in SEC.
Yeah.
It's been a stacked position for a while.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to, since you took the best third baseman off the board and tell me why. I'm just going to take Alex Bregman, who I was going to take last time. Oh, I can't put him at third. God damn it. So annoying.
Trying to put him at third
Jared,
base.
you could argue that you took the best third baseman off the board, but you didn't put him at third base.
With
I
Charlie
might put him
Condon,
at
he
third
was my
base.
number 1 third baseman.
Right.
I had Charlie as my number 1 third baseman, so I
I'm
was
moving him
left
to
with
third.
the outfield.
Yeah. Then I'll have to take my first outfielder at some point.
So are you moving Condon to third? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, he's been moved to third. We're changing things up around here.
Jared has no respect for the game.
Zero.
Second player I've had to move for Jared.
Imagine
Yeah,
how Alex Bregman feels.
I'm going to go. Let's see. I'm going to go another arm here. And I'm going to take Hayden Smith, who had 360 career strikeouts at the University of Arkansas. Just absolute dominant lefty through that incredible game that Tyler was at the Go Love Life field. Just pure
Versus Oregon
dominance
State.
through. Yep, against Oregon State. Hey, Aiden May went toe-to-toe with him in that game, so that was impressive on Aiden's part. But 90 strikeouts his freshman year, 109 strikeouts his sophomore year, then 161, a single season and career program record for Higgins Smith. So just absolute dominance. Going to have a 1-2 punch here, going Higgins Smith.
That's a good one. That's a great pick.
I know my last pick or the one before it, I've probably said it twice at this point, how I can't believe the board's fallen to me like this. This one, I mean it the most. This guy's name hasn't even been mentioned yet, and I don't know how. Shortstop is a deep position, but I'm going to take my number 1 shortstop. Arguably at the time, like in the time he was going into the draft, you could argue the best talent in the SEC over this past 16 years. I'm thinking Dansby Swanson from Vandy.
Yeah.
I can't believe his name has been mentioned at this point. I will gladly swoop him up here. He was the ABCA Player of the Year in 2015, first overall pick that same year. In 2015, he had a 1046 OPS, 15 home runs, 24 doubles. He was a part of the 2014 National Championship team and the 2015 runners-up with Vandy. Phenomenal defender, just all-time talent. I'll take him at the 6 gladly.
Yeah, that's a fair pick. Yeah, I had him as my number 1 shortstop. So good take, Josh.
Yeah, he's on my list. I am going to stick with the same school though. So we're a little bit on the same wavelength here. Give me Kumar Rocker from Vanderbilt, same school.
Yep.
Put together just 2 absurd years in 19 and 21. Obviously missed time in 20, but 2021, 122 innings, 179 strikeouts, 2.73 ERA, 14-4. 2019, 12-5 record, 3.2 ERA, 114 strikeouts and 99 innings. Just building a ridiculous pitching staff in this thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say your team's no one's gonna hit against your team.
Good Lord, yeah, you have 4 pitchers. My gosh,
He's got 3, right?
3.
He's got
3 and Daniel
Kevin
Jackson,
Kopps and Kumar Rocker. Yeah.
Oh wait, am I?
And you got a catcher already.
And I got my catcher. I'll piece it together the rest of the way.
I'm going to take my first pitcher and going all the way back to 2010 and probably the most clutch pitcher, also pitched for Great Britain in the World Baseball Classic. Give me Michael Roth from South Carolina. The guy was an absolute stud. Back-to-back national championships. Could have won 3. He was an absolute dude for the South Carolina team. So I'm going to take him just because of the clutch gene and how good he was. He was one of the most dominant players in college baseball during that time. Not just pitchers, just players. He was just so good. To be able to go back-to-back national champions is just brutally impossible now. We can't even think of those things now. And I'm going to go with, I think I'm really worried somebody's going to take my first baseman. I'm going to go with my catcher right now in Cole Messina from South Carolina. I'm going back-to-back South Carolina picks.
There we go.
People forget what kind of offensive seasons this guy put together before he got drafted. He was an absolute stud, and he had the biggest legs in the world, I think. I think he's enormous thighs. But I love Cole Messina, so I'm taking him now because that catching position gets real thin pretty fast here, and I want some offense from my catcher. We know that my team's hit bombs, and he's another 20-plus home run guy. So give me Cole Messina.
I cannot believe this guy has fallen to me, and I'm staring at the board to make sure he actually has fallen to me. I'm going to take my first outfielder here. Give me Wyatt Langford. Like, this is just an easy pick at this point. I mean,
I think 47 such a deep spot. Like,
it is.
He's so good.
I mean, a career 746 slug, 47 homers in 2 years, 120 RBI in 2 years, a career 363 hitter. It doesn't get much better than that. For what my money was worth, I thought he was the best college bat in that draft. And I know what I said with Dylan Cruz sitting there, but I really thought Langford was the dude going into that draft. So give me Wyatt Langford.
Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
dig it.
All right. See, I think this goes to show you how deep the outfield class is. Wyatt Langford, phenomenal pick. He probably should have been gone before now. He was the 4th ranked outfielder on my board, which just goes to show you how good that is. I'm stuck because I don't know whether to target weak positions or these big names that they're just staring me in the face.
It's strategy. It's strategy.
It's a mix. I think there's a guy.
Switch all your positions like me and just throw them in random positions. That's all you got to do.
There's a guy that I want, but I don't think Jared's going to take him. Famous last words. So I won't take him just yet. I think I'm going to go. Oh, this is tough. You know what? Oh, man, this is so difficult. I'm going to take a risk. There's a guy that I want next time it comes back to me, but I have a feeling Mark's going to take him, and I'm just going to take that risk. Right now, I'm going to take a guy that Jared is all too familiar with at the pro level. 2018 Dick Hauser Trophy winner, big sinker baller, Brady Singer from the University of Florida.
Yep.
I'm going to take a Florida guy. He was awesome in college, too. For his entire career, he had a 3.22 ERA, 283 innings pitched. Just like Zunino, in a different time period, he led Florida to the number 1 overall seed and the College World Series. That 2018 season when he won the Dick Hauser Trophy, 2.55 ERA with a .94 WHIP. He only had 22 walks and 113 innings pitched. Just ridiculous. The dude filled up the strike zone at an elite rate. My second pitcher off the board. I'll take that pretty happily.
Yeah,
I dig that one. It's a good pick. You're I'm in the same boat as you, trying to figure out if I should take a weak position here or just try to load up. But
I appreciate if you did it because you might be eyeing the same guy I am. So,
for weak position,
yeah, I think there's two weak positions that haven't had like some guys fly off the board already. Because catcher, my top 3 guys have all gone.
yeah, catcher, I'm like ignoring completely because I don't like anybody left.
You can wait till the end because there's not
unless somebody takes us as a DH utility guy, then you're going to be even another guy down.
Yeah. I'm going to wrap up my Florida picks here and take Jonathan India at second base. They were 2018 SEC Player of the Year. Batting line 329, 389, 489, 38 stolen bases. Just absolute stud. Was that your pick?
It's a thin position.
No, it wasn't, but that was the position that I'm eyeing. So I had India.
And you got a second one still.
I had India pegged as a third baseman in college. So
he played one game at second base. So I'm
counting. I had him as a third baseman as well, Josh. So
I looked it up. You said they had to play.
But he did play. That's it. He played a game there.
Yeah.
No respect for the game.
Unreal.
Hey, I watched him play terrible second base for a couple of years with the Kansas City Royals, so he qualifies as a second baseman. Not a good one, but he plays it.
2 back-to-back Florida turned into Royals. Guys off the board.
Yeah,
and you get another pick still, and you're done with Florida.
Should I just take a second baseman again just to mess with Josh here?
That'd be so
Can that second baseman be placed in the outfield? That's a question. That's a question you got to ask yourself.
If they played outfield.
Oh, I need you helping him right now.
I think I know who you're looking at.
That maybe. I think there's like a clear number 2, and then after that it's rough. But be nice to get like an arm or something.
Maybe. We'll see. I'll just finally take Alex Bregman at shortstop and just end it there.
He's taking him 3 times.
Yeah. My 3rd time taking Alex Bregman.
Felt like he was banned from anyone else taking him because
I think nobody else
submitted the pick so many times.
We were going to wait and see how long it was going to take you to take him at this point.
Alex Bregman's like scared to walk up to the stage right now. He's like had to walk back and forth twice.
He didn't have another team hat on though every time. He's had the same one. So
this is true. All right, well, I've flirted with it enough. I think there's a relatively clear other best second baseman. I'm just going to take him off the board. I'll take only my second Vandy guy. I'll take Tony Kemp from 2011 to 2013.
Yeah.
He consensus first team All-American in 2013. For his career, batted 329 with 72 stolen bags and only struck out 11% of the time. Like such a stereotypical second baseman, quick around the base paths, good bat to ball, good defender. Led Vandy to the number 2 overall seed in 2013 that last year. Stole 34 bags in his junior season, his last year there. Batted 391. Great athlete. I don't know. I like this pick here. I think second base is a really thin position. I'm really shocked still that Christian Moore was first off the board, but kudos to Mark because that's a strategy. That's legitimately smart.
It felt like he was just so far and away. Like when you looked at all the positions, his just as a second baseman was so far above every other second baseman to me.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to go back to the Vandy well and get my 4th pitcher here. And I also cannot believe this guy fell this far. A career 24-3 record with a career 2 ERA over 270 innings. Give me Carson Fulmer.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt, 313 strikeouts to 116 walks in 270 innings over 3 seasons. I mean, just one of the most dominant pitchers in a 3-year stretch that we've seen in the sport. Give me Carson Fulmer as probably my number 3.
That's crazy to say.
Comfortably.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Oh, all right. Yeah, that season he went 14-2 with 167 strikeouts. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh, all right. So I get back-to-back picks. I think. Okay. I'm going to go with a guy who was slightly underrated, but another Florida arm that I think was ridiculous, and he performed at the highest level. Hurston Waldrop. Big fan of him. I thought that he had tremendous stuff in college. I think that he was slightly underrated for what he was. And then my next pick is Chase Dolander from Tennessee. Again, another guy who was just ridiculous with the stuff. There's a few Tennessee guys you could go with, but I think that Chase was really the leader of that staff and just the stud for them. So anytime there was a big game, they needed a guy to come in and do some big things for them. Chase was the guy that they leaned on. He was kind of their leader. So I'm going with Chase as my third starting pitcher.
Well, at some point, my team has to score runs, and to score runs, you got to get on base a little bit. So I am going to take my second outfielder with Jake Mangum out of Mississippi State. 383 career hits, 357 average, 126 RBIs. Only struck out 108 times over a 4-year career and walked 78 to that. So one of the best bat-to-ball guys the SEC has ever seen. I believe he is the career leader in hits in the SEC, if I'm not mistaken. I know he's definitely on that top 5 leaderboard, but I think he's number 1, right? Yeah. So give me Jake Mangum in the outfield.
You took
that
one
was
of
a
my
Will
picks.
guy if there ever was one. That was a Will guy if there ever was made one.
I had to take at least one.
Yeah.
That was one of my picks.
I like that one.
All right. Well, somehow my number 2 overall outfielder has fallen to me, and I don't know how, but I'm going to close out my Vandy picks here. Give me Enrique.
That was my other pick.
Actually, I'm not going to take picks, but there's another. Before I said the name, there's another guy who fits that exact description. You can still snag. He's number 3. Actually,
I almost took him right there. I think we're on the same wavelength again.
Probably.
I'm staring right at him.
There's 2 more that could possibly be on that list.
Enrique Bradfield was just an animal in college. 2-time first-team All-American, first-team All-SEC 2 times. For his career, he batted .311, only struck out 14% of the time. The dude stole 130 bags in 3 years, 3 seasons. Just absolutely ridiculous. Maybe probably the best base stealer we've seen in the conference in the past 15, 16 years. He finished top 10 in the country in stolen bases 3 times in his career, all 3 years of his career. He was part of that national runner-up team in 2021 with Vandy. I'll take him. Electric player, just high flyer.
I like that one, but that wasn't my pick. So
there we go. Everyone's thinking Vandy outfielders right now, apparently, just in different orders.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with. This is tough, but I think I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with JJ Bleday for my next outfielder. 27 home runs in his junior year, 72 RBIs, 347, 465, 701 slash, SEC Player of the Year, SEC Tournament MVP, was a Golden Spikes Award finalist. He helped the Vanderbilt win that 2019 national championship. Just an absolute stud. So I will take my first outfielder off the board in JJ Bleday.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's see, what do I got left here? Catcher, I'm just gonna continue to ignore until probably the end of this
probably
draft.
Be your last pick.
Yeah. At this point, because 2 of you have catchers already, 3 of you have catchers already, so I'm just gonna continue to wait this catcher thing out until the end. Next one, let's see here. Do I go back to the outfield well here? I think I go back to the outfield well, and I take my first guy from Mississippi State and Brent Rooker.
Oh, man.
Oh,
College baseball national player of the year 2017, SEC player of the year 2017, SEC Triple Crown winner. Brent
That was my
Rooker,
number 3 outfielder. That's why I was staying silent on that one. He was an absolute dude.
So I'm getting my outfield all prepped up here with Bleday and Brent.
I was Dylan Cruz, Benintendi, and Rooker. Like I was waiting.
Jared, I don't know how it's possible. You've taken 3 guys in this draft so far that I had on my board at different positions. I don't know how that's possible. I had Rooker as a first baseman. I guess you
first base.
You switched Condon to a third baseman, so I guess it's only 2.
Yeah.
I had Rooker as a first baseman. I had Condon as a third baseman. I had India as a third baseman. So you're
Nice.
you're just spraying the board.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, he played 8 games in the outfield. Okay. So
No, it's a very valid thing. I'm just
I
saying.
had him as my number 3 outfielder because I had so many first basemen, but I had him. Yeah.
No,
I can always swap him and Cags if I need to. So
I just think it's on 3 of 8 picks. That somehow is a different position. All right. We're going to talk about the third base thing. I'm going to go ahead and take the last third baseman that I listed on my board because I know Will still has to take one, I think, or someone does. Yeah, Will does. And so I'm going to take him before he can get taken. I think this is only the second guy that will have been taken at this point that played last season, but I don't think since we're in the moment right now, we realize how good of a career he had all time. I'm going to take Ace Reese from Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Only 2 years in the SEC, granted, but the numbers are ridiculous. Over those 2 years, he batted .343 with an 1147 OPS, 45 home runs, 41 doubles, and 140 RBI in just 2 seasons. Kind of nuts. He was a first-team All-American this past year, 2-time first-team All-SEC. That's a stud third baseman, I think.
I was trying to steal him at shortstop.
Nah, another guy in a different position. I mean, geez.
Yeah. Because it's like, Ace was like, he's just such a dude. And I was like, all right, if I can get Tommy Wyatt and I can steal Ace Reese as my shortstop, I'm feeling pretty good about my life. Good pick.
This is a tough one. I don't know where I want to go with this, but I think I am going to close the book on Vanderbilt here and get my shortstop. Give me Austin Martin.
Oh,
This another guy that didn't have crazy juice, but the average was insane. The OBP was insane. I mean, he had a 392 average in 2019. Stole a good chunk of bases. Just a guy that you can just plug at the top of the lineup. I think he's I probably could have gotten him a little bit later, but I really like him and I didn't want to put him in the outfield. So give me Austin Martin, closing the book on Vandy for the evening.
Austin Martin, I had him listed at third base, but it's third base, shortstop, and outfield, all positions he played. Love that. That's
Mark's going to do it. He's going to take my guy.
I think Mark's going to take the guy that I want right here. He's been kind of alluding to it, I feel like, and it's really going to hurt when he does it.
Mm-hmm. I know what he's doing.
I have one outfielder now, and I might close out the book on outfielders, but one of them is also a catcher, and he's going to be my first pick in Ike Irish. Stealing him from catcher to make him play outfield for me.
He was going to be my catcher.
I knew. I had a feeling that was going to be strategy-wise. Says that there's like a limit of those guys, and so also I haven't taken many Auburn guys, so I'm going to take him as my first pick to end off this round.
That stinks. That's an Auburn guy that I thought was gonna. He was my finance class partner 2 years ago. I feel like I should be defaulted to this. I can't believe he went this early. That's
how does the Auburn guy not take Ike like a round or two ago?
I got a couple ones upcoming. All right, you just wait.
And then I'm torn between 2 outfielders. One I saw hit a ball that I'm pretty sure hasn't come down yet. And the other one I saw lose a College World Series. I'm going to go Spencer Jones at Vanderbilt. Him and Enrique Bradfield in the same outfield was insane in that Corvallis regional when they came up there. And Spencer Jones hit a ball that went over the newly built scoreboard at Goss and over the train while it was going. It was a 515-foot home run. The guy was ridiculous. Super power. I just assumed that he was going to be a stud at the next level. I mean, I think that he still has a chance to be a dude at the MLB for the Yankees, but Spencer Jones is my guy. 6'4", left-handed swing, loved him. So I'm taking Spencer Jones as my last outfielder.
I like it.
I must say, he did not take the guy I thought he was going to take, so I'm happy right now.
Yeah.
Will, don't let me down.
Don't let me down. Man, I think I can go 2 directions with this, but I think I'm going to finish off my pitching staff here. And I think I want to go. Man, this is really tough. I'm between 2 guys, both of which from the same school. One of which is the saves leader at said school. However, I don't think I'm going to go with him because I have Kevin Kopps in the back of the bullpen, so I'm going to pass on him. Give me Logan Shore from Florida as my last pitcher.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
30-11 record with a 2.41 career ERA over 3 seasons, 300 plus innings, 250 strikeouts to 63 walks. Dude just gets the job done. I mean, just absolute perfect to round out this rotation. So give me Logan Shore. My pitching is done as well.
All right,
Good pick.
Somehow my guy hasn't been taken off the board yet. Guys, did y'all realize it's the 9th round of this draft and there's a Golden Spikes winner that hasn't been taken yet?
Don't do it.
Sorry, Jared, if it's your guy. I'm going to snag him. I've been trying to figure out which position I'm going to take him at, and I think I'm going to go first base instead of on the mound.
No, that was my pick.
I'm going to take AJ Reed from Kentucky. Not the biggest name value, but
Great.
That was my first baseman.
that's who I thought you were going to take. That's who I was.
That's who I thought he was too.
I thought about it. I did think about it.
I thought I could go another round.
He alluded to Kentucky in the group chat. That's why I thought he was taking AJ Reed.
I don't know. His career should be talked about more. He was the unanimous National Player of the Year in 2014. He led the nation in home run, slugging percentage, and OPS with 23 home runs, a 735 slugging percentage, and a 1211 OPS. He had more walks than strikeouts that year, homered in consecutive games 6 times throughout the year. And don't forget, on the mound, he was a pitch to contact mid-80s lefty, but he got the job done. Pitched 112 innings with a 2.09 ERA. 12-2 record, only allowed 4 home runs. Like, he did that on both sides of the ball. It's like that was Cags stuff about a decade before Cags did it, but almost better in a way. I mean, he was better on the mound. Cags was better at the plate. Depends on what you want. But I mean, I can't believe a Golden Spikes winner fell to me round, but I'll gladly take it. I think that rounds out my infield. My infield's done.
I thought I had one more. I should have just taken him there instead of finishing out Spencer Jones. I thought I could steal one.
I thought I was good once Mark and Will passed on him.
No, apparently we had the same guy in mind we thought Mark was going to take. So
I did highlighted. I was my number 1 first baseman. I just thought I could steal him late. It's my fault. That's bad. That's bad judgment.
God, now I'm like sitting here. What the heck do I do next? I guess I just go straight to the mound at this point.
There's one guy I know you're going to take him. I just hate it. I hate it so much.
You know I'm going to take him? I don't know about that.
All right. Prove me wrong.
Oh, and if you're eyeing an Auburn guy, I'm not taking him.
Oh, sweet. All right. There we go.
Well, now maybe I will take him.
Would be very mean of you. That'd be very rude.
Oh, he's got a good college. Oh, yeah, I have to take him. He's better than the guy I was looking at.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna take Casey Mize with his 2.96 ERA and 324 strikeouts and 267 innings. Gonna throw that out there. I'm actually gonna finish off my rotation here too. I think we're gonna go back to the mound. I'm gonna check between 2 guys.
Do you have 4 pitchers? I thought you only had 3 pitchers.
I only have 3 right now.
Oh, yeah. You get 5.
I know. I'm gonna go back to the mound.
Oh, you're gonna take a closer later? Okay.
Do you have to take a closer? I don't know if I really want to closer.
No, but it's 5 pitchers.
Meh.
No, you should.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna take Walker Buehler out of Vandy. 2.87 ERA, 21-7 record, 260 Ks and 24 1/3 innings pitched. Just absolute dominance for Vanderbilt. I was torn between him and another Vandy arm, but I'm gonna go Walker Buehler here. Yeah,
I'm mad that I'm out of Vandy arms because the highest arm on my board is that Vandy guy you're probably talking about. So
yeah,
I'm mad at you. You want to trade? Can we make trades?
We can trade. Trade me AJ Reed.
I'll give you my 13th and 14th round pick for Casey Mize.
No, sorry.
I hold the shot. Well, now I'm in a spot. I don't know what to do. All right. All right. Does anyone have first baseman left? Mark does.
Me, because I didn't take, because I thought I could steal AJ Reed.
Okay.
I will if I put Cags back to the outfield. So
all right. I really
Oh, Will needs one too. Will doesn't have a first baseman either.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do this because I really didn't want to take.
No, don't do it.
I didn't want to take my DH spot this early, but I have to have an Auburn guy, and this is my favorite Auburn guy on the board. I have to do. All right, that's fine. Give it to me. I'll take it. That's fine. Give me Sonny D. Give me Sonny D. Only
Sonny
1 year in the
D.
SEC, but I mean he was our first base coach this year. Can I take that as the second year of his career?
I love Sonny D.
Are we doing utility and DH or just
one? It's just one position.
One position. Got it.
Yeah, so I'm going to take him as like DH/utility. If you're going to make him play more position than one because of the utility thing, I give up. I'm waving the white flag. But,
no, he's that. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll take
the
DH. I feel pretty good about that.
Dude could absolutely rake. Again, another guy I saw in a Corvallis Super Regional. After seeing Vanderbilt that year, I saw Sonny D come up there and hammer some baseballs.
Last time we've been to Omaha was that year. He had 22 home runs that year. He walked
383
too. Walked 24% of the time. People forget. 1326 OPS, legit.
Yeah, over 1,300 OPS is insane. Oh, it's a good pick.
All right. Well, good thing for me, you didn't take the other guy that I was thinking of. It probably would have been him had I not, but I am going to get my first baseman here. Give me Ethan Petrie, South Carolina.
Ooh.
Easy one for me.
For outfield.
Yeah, 1.123 career OPS, 54 bombs, 162 RBI in 3 seasons. Simple as that. Need some more juice on the lineup. Give me my first baseman there.
That's a big one. I like that one a lot.
Surprised you didn't take your Milwaukee Brewer.
No, thanks.
There's a couple options he could be talking about actually there from the same school too.
Yeah.
That's a big one. All right. So I need first base, shortstop, and pitchers.
I hate the situation I put myself
in. By taking Sonny.
I just know the way you taking Casey Mize really threw a wrench in everything. I can't lie.
I'm going to take a pitcher here for my fourth one in Devin Futrell from Vanderbilt. I'm big on his ability to get guys out. I need that as my fourth starter. And I'm going to go. I'm going to go with an absolute stud for my fifth guy, who I would take in any national championship game in Cade Anderson. Give me Cade Anderson finishing out my pitching staff.
He was falling. He was slowly trickling down the board.
And I wasn't going to let it happen twice. I wasn't going to let you have Reed and you're not getting Anderson and Reed. You can't take both the guys that I wanted on my board. So I'm taking him as my pitcher.
You just got to take Ironton now.
I'm just getting the best College World Series pitchers, the guys that threw the best in the biggest time here. And
that's a good rotation there, Mark.
Yeah, I'm happy with my guys, and they all threw at the College World Series.
Nice.
This is back to me, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir.
That quick turn, man, it's getting to me. I think I am going to go, let's see. Do I need a third baseman? I do need a third baseman. Let's go get my third baseman. Another recent guy that I personally really, really liked, put together a really good career at the University of Georgia. Give me Trey Phelps.
I like that pick.
That's a good one. I like
155 career RBI, 44 career bombs, a lot of walks, not a ton of strikeouts. Really just a complete hitter. Was a huge fan of him at Georgia the last couple of years. So he's going to lock down the left side of the infield for me.
That was the best third baseman left on the board, in my opinion. I think.
Yes, I agree.
All right, back to me. I think I'm going to fill out my outfield, and although this one hits close to home a little personally because this guy actually graduated from my high school, which is a really big deal where I'm from because my high school is like 100 people per class, and this just doesn't happen. The National Player of the Year in 2021, according to I think it was like ABCA or something, Position Player of the Year, SEC Player of the Year. Give me Tanner Allen from Mississippi State.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Nice.
National champion 2021, 383 average that year with a 1076 OPS. Only struck out 11% of the time, 19 doubles. All it just stud of a player. He's great in banana ball right now. I think he's playing for who is this, like the Coconuts or something? Is that a team? It's one of the
something like that.
He's playing into the whole country bit by doing all the dances for whatever for the Coconut. So shout out Tanner, I guess.
So
Josh, you have a very fast outfield.
I do.
You
Who's gonna play,
cover
like,
a lot of ground.
I think Enrique Bradfield has to play center for me, but like the fact that I'd probably put Tanner in left, which says a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
That's a great point, honestly.
You have a very fast outfield. My outfield can't move. They just hit home runs.
That's all you need. Who cares? Who needs
That's
defense
it.
if you're going to score 100
Andrew
runs?
Benintendi has to cover 70% of the outfield, and Ike Irish and Spencer Jones just stand there and rake. It's fine.
As someone
say,
in 2025, as someone who watched Ike Irish all year or most of the year in right field from that Auburn press box that's literally all the way out in right field, I promise you probably don't want to put him out in right field. You might want to figure something else out to do with him. I promise.
He's going to play left. Spencer Jones will play right.
That's fine.
I have to figure out. I can actually probably take this guy. He kind of bleeds into 2009, but he played 2010, 2011, 2012 at Florida as well. Oh, no, I'm out of Florida guys. I can't take him. Damn it.
You can't take a Florida guy. You cannot.
I was going to take Preston Tucker, but that's not happening anymore. Now I have to think about this. I might go back. I can't take the arm that I want to take either. Well, there goes that. I don't even know what to do now. The two guys I wanted to take were Florida. You know it sucks too with like Kyson Witherspoon. He only had 1 year in the SEC. The other year was in the Big 12.
I have only 5 pitchers left on my board in total, and I have 3 arms I have to take left. That could be one of them. We don't need to talk about Kyson Witherspoon. Let's quiet down. I'm really running low right now. Let's quiet down.
I mean, he still had 124 strikeouts and 95 innings, but you can't count the Big 12 stats. That's the problem.
Yeah.
This sucks. Oh, I'm not out of Vandy, guys. So give me Jack Leiter. I'm going to put Jack Leiter on the board here and wrap up my Vanderbilt picks. I forgot I was not out of Vandy, guys. So we'll get the arms done here. No closer.
There was no way Jack Leiter was going to go unselected. I was out of Vandy, guys, or I would have done it. But there was no way he was going to go untaken.
I was torn between him and Futrell, but Futrell just had better overall stats. But I think Leiter might have been a better pitcher.
I got to finish outfield and utility, which is kind of tough here. You've taken Petrie off the board. This is tough. I could just add bombs to my utility spot here because he spends so much time in the SEC. I want to take Jared Jones and put him in the utility spot. 64 home runs, 162 RBI, 41 doubles, 309 batting average over 3 seasons with this LSU. Give me Jared Jones, plugging him in the utility slot here.
Oh, I thought I was safe. I was like, no one else is going to take an LSU player, so they're not going to. I'm good. I'm clear.
Wait a minute, you all have all your pitchers taken? Oh, I can just.
You can cruise.
I can just put on my board. Never mind, we're good.
Yeah, you can take your third baseman and then just cruise.
I think. Wait a minute. I'm playing Ace Reese at third. Hold up.
You got put in the outfield. Why did I do that? There you go.
I got Ace Reese at third for you.
Am I out? Okay, hold up. Where's Tanner Allen on here? Am I blind?
Outfield.
Sorry, he didn't get counted.
You have 3 outfilders. You got 3 outfielders. You have a third base.
You're good.
Shortstop. Second base.
There you go.
All right.
First base.
All right.
Gotcha. You have every position, so you just have your you got.
Sweet. I got 3 arms. So I'll just go down my board. Do I want to do this actually? You know what? Yeah, I will. I'll take the first and probably only active guy on the board who's still playing and will play next year. Give me Dylan Volantis. And I can have him coming out of the back of the bullpen. I can have him starting. It's whatever I want. He's done both. He won the SEC Freshman of the Year as a reliever, and he was a consensus first-team All-American as a starter and a reliever in 25 and 26. So I got I got multiple options here. For his whole career, he has a 35% strikeout rate, 0.96 whip, 203 ERA. I mean, I know we're still in the moment, so it's kind of hard to peg guys that are still playing along with all these guys we're nostalgic about and have these big resumes. But I mean, we're going to be doing this again in 5 years, and Belantis would fly off the board pretty early, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, Will, how did you not take your guy? The 7-year
Which one?
senior, Hunter Elliott, out of Ole Miss.
Oh, out of pitching. It's too late. Out of pitching. Like last winter, forgot about him. I am also going to take a current player, and I feel like this one is probably not. No one saw this one coming, but he's put together 2 really good seasons. This is a nice little shout out for Josh here. Give me Chris Rembert at second base.
Yeah.
All right. That's not
937 OPS in 2 years, 92 RBI. Needed a second baseman. Not a whole lot of guys to pick from there.
I thought if you're going to go an Auburn second baseman, it might be Ryan Bliss. He had a phenomenal career. I mean, you still can. I mean, he's got other positions, but yeah, Ryan Bliss was on my very short list.
Did Foscue play second base at all, or is he shortstop?
Foscue was my number 3 second baseman on my board.
Yeah.
I can't believe you took Jared Jones from me that was going to be my first baseman there, Jared.
There's still options on the board there for you.
Jared had to take the guy named Jared. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm going to
load it up.
I'm going to take a first baseman that, he maybe has had a better pro career than a college career, but he had a really good college career in Pete Alonso, Florida player here for me. So I'm going to take Pete Alonso and hold off. I think my shortstop will be my very last pick. So I get to take a DH, and
you're picking where you picking Pete first? Yeah.
Pete's playing first. Yeah.
He can't play
no. Well, DH or first, yeah. I'm going to take a guy. Let me make sure I'm not out of Arkansas players.
Oh, you're going to do – I was about to make a comment about the pick I think you're about to make.
Heston Kjerstad was an absolute stud for Arkansas, and had it not been for their unfortunate not winning a World Series, I think he would be more fondly thought of as his career. But if you look back at his numbers for Arkansas, it was ridiculous. So I'm taking him as my utility player.
I dig it.
Yeah, show me that. I need to make sure I'm not out of.
You need an outfielder and a utility player.
I do, and I'm going to take my last outfielder with my. I don't think. Yeah, I'm good on teams. Mikey Matuk from LSU, 2011 Golden Spike semifinalist, a 709 slugging percentage, 12 doubles, 14 homers. Now he played 2009 to 2011, but 10 and 11 were his far 2 better years. So give me the 2 better years of the 2. He's going to round out my outfield right there.
I dig it.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, there's no strategy for me anymore. I'm just arms. Although I do want to mention, since I can only go arms, I can't take this guy. I mentioned when I took AJ Reed in the 9th that, there was a Golden Spikes winner. We let fall to us in the 9th round. There's still a Golden Spikes
one
out there. There's still one out there. We'll see. I don't know if anyone has I see one person.
Me. I've got the utility spot left.
2 of you. So we'll see.
Game.
All right, yeah, you'll probably snack him up. As for me, I will go. I talked to Jared about it earlier. I hinted at it. I'll take Kyson Witherspoon. I'll take just the 1 year, and I'll feel pretty good about it. He was a consensus first-team All-American, first-team All-SEC, 15th pick in the draft that following year. I'll take him.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Lethal. The 1 year, but it was lethal. Not like a Paul Skenes 23 year, but it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
I dig
Paul
that.
Skenes, Tate Anderson, 25.
Yeah.
But
he got overshadowed by some other really big arms that year from the conference, but don't get it twisted how good he was. And he just got dealt in a big trade in the MLB, so shout out.
Yeah.
I dig it. Let me
Okay.
see.
Last 2 picks here for you.
Yeah, this is.
And we'll make sure we get these graphics up so everybody can view these teams after a later date as well and tell us where we whiffed on guys that we should have taken. I know that there's quite a bit of talent left that we are not going to touch.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I should go the route that Josh did and take a guy who only played 1 year in the SEC, but it was such a good year. That's the hard part.
What positions do you have left?
I have outfield and catcher, so it's definitely an outfielder that I'm considering.
Well, you got to take 2.
Yeah,
you back-to-back picks, so you get those 2.
yeah. Let's see. Maybe I'll take my catcher. Oh, the catchers suck.
Yeah.
Shout out to the catchers left.
Sorry for anybody who's left on this list as I try to figure out who to take here.
Chris Lanzilli, if you're still watching the show, buddy, we're not talking about you. You were fantastic at Arkansas. We love you.
Jared's gonna take Brady.
What's that?
You're gonna take Brady
Neal
with this pick.
Yeah.
2 teams. You can take him at Alabama or you can take him at LSU.
That's true.
There's a good one left if he gets left on the board.
For the win.
Ryder Helfrich.
What's that? Yeah.
Why did not even cross my mind? He's so much better than the 4th catcher I have on my board. I don't know why Ryder did. I don't know why.
Again. So
Hello?
that's fun.
I had Chris Lanzilli and Dominic Keegan were on my board as well at catcher. Dominic Keegan, who had to move to first base for Vanderbilt, but
I had Calvin Harris from that 22 Ole Miss team.
yeah, that's a good team. That's a good one too. And Jared, you get the last pick as your outfielder.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't even picked my catcher yet. I got frozen there for a second again.
You took Ryder Helfrich, right?
No, I was just joking about that.
Oh, we thought
I
you
wasn't
took-
actually
I had
picking
him
Ryder
down for you.
Helfrich.
Oh
No, I froze.
I think Helfrich's a better pick than the catchers that we listed. That's just
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
That's actually a better pick than the one
I think Helfrich's actually a better pick.
He's great defensively, but that wasn't always great.
Fair.
Yeah, and the three catchers that we all took are absolute mashers. 4 if you count me stealing Nike Irish.
I just thought there are 3 schools that haven't had a single player taken from them.
I'm taking one in my last pick, so.
Okay. There's 2. Well, Jared's talking about outfielders. There's one of those schools has 2 outfielders on my board pretty high right now. So we'll see if he goes that route.
Yeah.
You're muted, I think.
Which school is left that hasn't been taken?
I'm not gonna tip my hand. I'm trying to win a draft.
I know which one it is. Yeah.
Well, then go for
Texas
it.
A&M.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 2 outfilders you could go with.
Yep. I have 2.
Yeah.
I think they're the 2 highest on my board left. I can't take them, but they're there.
Yeah. I was looking at both of them, but I can't take both because I have to take a stupid catcher. Can I just go catcherless and just like throw a guy on the bench?
Who
wants to strap up the gear?
Who could best play catcher on your team? Throw throw Jared Jones back there, just like see what happens. Throw Cags. I don't know.
Yeah.
No Cags.
Left-handed. Let me get a left-handed catcher. I'll take it. See what happens. I don't know. Catcher, I'm kind of like stuck on. Like Hayden Dunhurst was great. Can't take JJ Schwartz because he was Florida. Kyle Farmer had a good career. Maybe I'll just take Ryder Helfrich. Let's just do it. Let's throw it in there.
I think it's a good pick, like genuinely.
I think it's a good pick, honestly.
Yeah.
As long as you're out of Arkansas, guys. I don't think you are.
No, I think I only have Hagen on Arkansas. And then outfield. This is tough because, like, overall, Jace had a better career than Braden Montgomery. But I feel like Braden Montgomery's one season was so incredibly good at Texas A&M. That's what puts me above Chase. I'm going to take Brady Montgomery and put him in the outfield to
Yeah.
wrap up my outfield.
It's a good pick. He was one of the two I was referring to, and Jace was the other.
Yeah.
Jace's career was so nuts, man. If you look at the stats over his 3 years, his career was stupid.
I know it's that last year just kind of.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's because he had so much hype coming into the year, and he didn't perform at like a Golden Spikes level, kind of like we expected, and so you have that stigma in your head, that kind of lingering thought, but it was still not bad.
Still had above a 1.0 OPS,
but
right, it just wasn't the 2024 season he had. But I mean, he also probably wasn't even the best outfielder on his team in 24. So I mean, depends how you look at it.
There's
still so many good outfielders left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ryan Waldschmidt from Kentucky, Caden Sorrell even at A&M, another A&M guy.
Dakota
Drew
Jordan
Gilbert from Tennessee, Dakota Jordan from Mississippi State. Yeah.
Jeff Rhymes, LSU.
Kip Alderman, Ole Miss.
Yep. We're just playing the name game at this point.
Is this to me? No, it's not to me.
It's Josh's pick.
Oh, it's me. Oh, I'm sorry for stalling. Let's see. Who was my next guy left on my board? Give me my last. Is he my third? Yeah, my third and last Mississippi State guy. I'll take Ethan Small.
That's good one.
Good pick.
2019 National Player of the Year fell to me in the 14th round. I mean, I'll swoop that up. He had a 1.93 ERA that year with a 0.87 WHIP, 42% strikeout rate, 42%. First round pick that year. Yeah, I mean that's a great Mr. Irrelevant for my team.
I love it.
Yeah, that's a good pick. That's a great pick.
Well, my final pick, my Mr. Irrelevant, has been a little bit spoiled, but we're gonna add some thump to this lineup with a guy that we were just talking about. Give me Jace Laviolette. I mean, it's really simple.
Yeah.
Above a 1 career OPS over 3 seasons, 68 career bombs, 200 plus RBI, career 651 slug. Just a perfect bat to round this thing out.
You got some great shortstop options here, Mark.
I do.
Well, Mark, you have shortstop left, and there is a Golden Spikes winner at shortstop.
Yeah.
I almost
know.
thought about it, but like when you look at Jace, it's like it's not as good.
No, yeah, I mean, like I know you talked about it, Will. I thought you were going to take him when you said like, "Oh, my hand got kind of tipped there." I thought you were going to take this guy, but you.
I do. I have
as
an
well.
Arkansas guy left. That's what I gotta check though.
I think
You want?
do.
Oh,
You've got two.
What about- you have a great shortstop out there, though. Speaking of school, we didn't talk about.
So there's,
A&M.
I'll tell you the 3 guys that were on my list that were left here that I wanted at shortstop, and so I'm happy with any of these guys. Was Jacob Gonzalez at Ole Miss. People forget how good of a career he had for seasons. He was tremendous. A guy that gets very overlooked because he played at Mizzou, Jackson Lovich. People forget he played shortstop for them. He played third base. He played outfield. He played first base. Guy just played anywhere to get in the lineup, and he was gonna be my pick. But I have to go with the Golden Spikes winner in Vihiva Aloy. Like, you have to go with a Golden Spikes winner who was an absolute menace with the bat. I know it didn't end the way he wanted the season to end, but I'm still taking Vihiva. Like, just tremendous talent, and you can't turn down Golden Spikes winners. As much as I wanted to put Jackson Lovich on my team, let me put that for the Mizzou fans out there. That guy was an absolute stud and deserved to be on this roster, but I'll take Vihiva because you're not just passing up a Golden Spikes guy.
Does it say a lot about us that we let a Golden Spikes winner fall to the very last pick of this draft?
I mean,
Well,
I
Jared
was
took one
surprised that Will
shortstop 3
took
times.
Austin Martin at shortstop. So like, I was like, because he could have gone a lot of different places too. So, and Alex Bregman taken 3 times by Jared. So
I'm about to say, and then Jared put like took Bregman 3 times and put him at 2 different positions along with Condon. We're just doing everything here.
I could still switch positions on guys if I really needed to.
Technically.
Put Jared Jones at first, put Cags at utility, make him pitch. I don't know.
I'm gonna put Sonny.
any guys out there? Any guys out there you guys think that we missed on? Like one guy, Tim Elko for Ole Miss. Like, I thought about putting him on there just for nostalgia purposes and what he meant to Ole Miss winning that national championship. Trey Morgan was one of the best defensive basemen ever at LSU, but again, I think Jared Jones with the stick outlasted him, so I think that was a better pick there, Jared. Hunter Hines, another guy that just
good one. Again,
just kind of gets overshadowed by some of these other guys, but that's just an absolute stud. Is there anybody else out there you guys have thought about that I'm missing out here on this list?
Say the best guys I have available left are Hunter Renfroe from Mississippi State. Jacob Gonzalez, you mentioned from Ole Miss. Calvin Harris, I already mentioned. Raph Rhymes from LSU, I already mentioned. A guy that wasn't touched on, Alex Yarbrough from Ole Miss, 2010 to 2012. He was a solid second base candidate, I think. Doesn't get enough love. He was a first-team All-American that year. Another Ole Miss guy that doesn't have a lot of name value, but was really good. Doug Nickhasey on the mound. He played through that COVID season too, but he was also an All-American in 21. Like I think those are like the big name guys. Dylan Dreiling from Tennessee.
Dreiling and
Oh,
Yeah,
we all well, that same team, Blake Burke at first. Also Christian Walker, South Carolina. He played through
Christian Walker.
Yeah, he was until I think 2011 or 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also on that
Absolute
South Carolina team, Matt Price, he was the closer 2 times for a national championship or for a national champion. All-American in 2011. They led the nation in saves in 2011. Like he could have gotten taken.
TJ Sycamore, Missouri. He was another one.
TJ Sycamore pitcher was one. Yeah, that was another Missouri candidate that was on my list there. Had him really high, but other pitchers fell in my lap, so I did not put him on my list there.
Will Bednar.
Drew Beaton. Bednar. Man,
Yeah. I mean, there's some current guys that'll be playing next year that like positional value, like Brendan Lawson probably doesn't stack up with the other guys at their position, but like based on the way the catcher position is, like Chase Fralick, that the numbers he's put up in 2 years probably compares with those other guys.
Yeah.
For being real, like on the mound, I mean, you got some 1-season guys from Mississippi State. I took Volantis. A-Rod probably doesn't stack up with the guys in his position, but there are some more current guys that could. I think I'm the only one that took someone that will be playing next year, I think. But there were some other candidates out there.
Yeah.
No, I think we nailed most of these guys. Really, I mean, I don't think there's arguments to be had. Of course, there's always going to be little arguments, but I don't think we like whiffed on somebody that obviously should have been a top 5 pick.
No.
I
feel like we had
a lot of the big names.
If Vahiva went undrafted, that would have been the one, but you snagged him up with Mr. Irrelevant. So
I wasn't going to let that happen I wasn't going to let that happen when he fell all the way to me. I thought Will was going to take him in that DH role and steal him there late. So
another first baseman from Kentucky was Evan White. He was really good during his time. But yeah, I don't think we've missed any. Like, you have like Liam Doyle was fine.
I thought about it. I just couldn't. The 1 year was really good, but it wasn't good enough to If you took the 1 year at Tennessee, I feel like you have to take the Ole Miss years too, and I don't really want to do that. So
no. Then you have all the COVID shortened guys like Asa Lacy, Tyler Gentry, like all these guys could have, but at the COVID season,
we never saw them at the we didn't get to see them at their peak. Like you don't get to see them for their junior year. It's so hard to take some of these guys and be like, yeah, that was the all-time great. But yeah, I like it. I like it.
We do an ACC
nice draft, folks. I think we're gonna do ACC next. I think that's the next one on the board is ACC 2010 till now. So if you guys enjoyed this one, tell us where we were wrong. We're gonna get these all posted out on social media here for you guys to all rip us apart. Lots of great stuff coming for you guys. 2 weeks from now, we'll be back joining you guys again for another show. Not sure if it'll be live. It might be. It was pretty fun doing this live with all of you guys out there. So for Jared, Josh, Will, and myself, thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys again in 2 weeks here.